What's up, everyone? It's your boy 100%, and today we are going into another episode of 100% Loading. In today's episode, we're going to be looking at a verse in Matthew chapter 5. We're looking at verse 14. The verse reads, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden." Yes, ladies and gentlemen, today we're talking about light. I want to cast us back into the Fast and Furious movie, Fast and Furious 7, when Brian and Dominic, they're in Dubai and are looking for this pen drive which is stuck in this beautiful, amazing car, of which there are only a few of them made, in the penthouse somewhere up in the sky. And both of them are sort of amazed and awe and upset at the same time that this car is being kept in a penthouse up there and not being driven around. And I'm referring us back to that scene because it is the same way God feels about us as human beings. God, it goes back to the verse as to a town on a hill cannot be hidden. God has put something in each and every single one of us and is always wondering why we are not reflecting that to the world. So when you say we are the light of the world, it doesn't mean, because when you think about what is a light, if you look at the bulb, you realize that, okay, so we call that, it's a light bulb because that's light. But when you think about it, on its own, it is not light. Light comes through it. There's a source of light that passes through it. So if the bulb is electricity, if you're thinking about it with us, the light is actually God, and so God puts light in us, and that light could be many things. It could be the word of God, it could be talent. I like to see it as a gift and talent and things. And when you have those things and they are from God, God expects you to reflect them. When you're a Christian, you're supposed to behave in a certain way. It becomes very difficult for you to be a Christian, true Christian, and not exhibit certain behaviors or do certain things or stand for certain things morally. So when you look at the word light, it kind of means that something is shining, so that we are supposed to shine. But what does that mean to shine? Well, let's look at the dictionary. The dictionary says to shine, I like the second definition here, it says to be bright with reflected light. And what does bright mean? Bright means to be filled with light. So we are filled with light. God has filled each and every single one of us with talent, with Christianity, with his love and his gifts. And he expects it to be reflecting. Now, if you think about it, we are then behaving like a mirror, whereby the light is hitting us. God's light is hitting us. That's our talent, our everything about us, our personality is hitting us, what God expects. And it's supposed to reflect back out to the world. So people are supposed to see. And each one of us has a slightly different light. Some of us, we like to smile. Some of us, we do art, we do music. Some people, theirs is to pray for people, theirs is healing. Some people, theirs is to death. It's so many different things. But the most important thing is for you to understand that God has given you a gift and a personality, and it's meant for something. You are supposed to be reflecting that each and every single day. It is that part of you that you cannot help but be. And that's why it's important to be yourself. You cannot want, God has given us certain things, and it's not the time for you to be saying, I want to be that person. That's not who you are meant to be. You are meant to be you. If the sun in the sky got up and said, you know what, I don't feel like being the sun of the solar system anymore. I'm going to go and be another sun in another planet. Or if a sun got up and said, you know what, I do not want to be the sun of this solar system anymore. Hey, I want to be Venus. I want to be Earth. The sun can't be Earth because it doesn't have the properties to be Earth. The sun right now is doing a great job for all the planets in the solar system. If it stops doing that, we will not be getting the needed energy or even the magnetism, gravity that is holding all the planets together and performing a duty. I'm not that much of a physicist, so I can't tell you exactly what it is. But all I'm just trying to point out is that in your life, there are people or things surrounding you that need to be impacted by your light. And some people are not being impacted by it because you are choosing to hide your light as opposed to shining your light. If all of us are shining a light, if all of us are being who we're supposed to be, for some of you it's a smile, for some of you it's just being honest, for some of you it's just being kind to people. People start asking and wondering, why are you so good at what you do? Why do you do this regardless? And people say, it's because of God. And then people want to now understand, who is this God? What has he done to you to make you want to be this way? Everything about me I know is because of God. The way I look, the way I act, everything about, because I recognize that God has put something in me that needs to be let out. Do not hide your God-given talents and gifts. You are meant to shine. You are a light. You are supposed to be keeping it 100 each and every single time. So I need you to remember this. And tomorrow when you get out there, or today when you get out there, wherever you are, always keep it 100. Always let your light shine. And trust me, by you doing that, you impact the world and receive the blessings that are destined for you and those around you. Always remember, keep it 100. See you guys.